Okay, and accordingly, accordingly, we understand that any atomic orbital can accommodate two electrons at a time and with opposite spin that we studied last time. Then this is S subshell, then p orbitals. There is only one s orbital, right? But there are three p orbital possible: px, py, pz, orienting in three coordinate axes. Then d orbital we have five: dxy, dyz, dxz, dz square, and dx square minus y square. Okay, these are what the atomic orbitals. This is shape of d orbitals. So as I told you before, they may ask to draw the shapes of different possible atomic orbitals. So this s orbital is spherical, and these p orbitals they are dumbbell shaped. Px orienting around x-axis, py around y-axis, pz around z-axis. Very simple to understand. And in case of d orbitals, we have five total: dxy, dyz, dxz, dx square minus y square, dz square. Okay, so you should be able to draw these orbitals. Their electronic configuration, that also we studied. This is what the electronic configuration for various basic elements having atomic number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, namely hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, right? And how to write their atomic orbitals and how to fill up available electrons into the available orbitals. That also we studied last time, and you have studied in 12th standard also. Okay. Then molecular orbital theory. So in case of atomic orbitals, we know we have SPDF atomic orbitals. When they combine together, okay, we get at bonding molecular orbital and anti-bonding molecular orbital, right? So this is molecular orbitals are designated as sigma, pi, and delta. Okay. Last time we studied, I think, everything. Then we need to follow these rules. Okay, the first is above principle. So according to that principle, electrons go into the lowest energy orbital available. Okay, so this rule we follow while writing electronic configuration of element. But now also while writing electronic configuration of molecule, means while filling up of the molecular orbitals with the electrons, we should follow these rules only. Okay, so first we should prefer lowest energy orbital for filling up of available electrons. Then maximum number of electrons in each molecular orbital is 2. It is what a Pauli experience principle, not more than 2. And that is with the opposite spin. Then one electron goes into orbital of equal energy with parallel spin before they begin to pair up. So pairing up is pairing up happens later on. First, electrons is filled up in all degenerate orbitals. Degenerate means what? Orbitals having same energy. For example, this is what example we have seen last time. Suppose any element having 4 electrons to be filled up in 2p orbital. So p orbital means we have 3 orbitals total. So first we fill up px orbital, then py and pz singly. Okay, so they have parallel spin. Now fourth electron will pair up in px orbital. Then fifth will go in py, and then next sixth will go in pz orbital. Okay, so in individual orbital we have opposite spin, but when we have empty orbitals available with equal energy, they are filled up singly only. No pairing up first. First, all they accommodate all electrons, okay, singly occupied, and then there is a pairing up. Okay, so that we studied last time. Uh, then so after mixing, what is happening is this. The two 1s atomic orbitals combine to form two molecular orbitals, one bonding and one anti-bonding. So let us have a small review on the rule actually. So according to MOT, the atomic orbitals combine to form new orbitals called molecular orbitals. Okay. So atomic orbitals they combine. Say 1s orbital of one atom and 1s orbital of another atom they combine together, and they produce sigma 1s and sigma star 1s. So two atomic orbitals combine together and they produce two molecular orbitals. One is bonding molecular orbital, another is anti-bonding molecular orbital. The number of molecular orbitals formed is equal to number of combining atomic orbitals. जेवढे atomic orbitals combine होणार आहेत तेवढेच molecular orbitals form होणार. Just as atomic orbitals are designated as sp_d_f molecular orbitals are designated as sigma, pi, and delta. The molecular orbital obey these rules. So these rules we have seen. Now directly see the case of hydrogen. This we have seen last time also. In case of hydrogen, we have single electron. Okay. Now, when hydrogen molecule is going to produce, hydrogen molecule, this H2 molecule is going to produce. So initially, two hydrogen atoms. Here we have one hydrogen atom, here another hydrogen atom. Okay. They start combining with each other. Means they start coming close to each other. Okay, to produce H2 molecule. So when they start combining each other, their atomic orbitals. So in case of hydrogen, we have only 1s atomic orbital. So here we have 1s1 and another hydrogen atom we have 1s1. So when they come close to each other, their atomic orbitals overlap and they produce two molecular orbitals. One is sigma, that is called the bonding, and sigma star is the anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay. Now, according to rules, first electrons occupy in a lowest energy orbital. So in this case, we have a sigma orbital having lowest energy than sigma star. So both the electrons will prefer to be here in sigma orbital and not in sigma star, okay, because there is huge energy difference. Okay, so this is what all about hydrogen molecule, or we can say at molecular orbital diagram for hydrogen molecule. Okay, so here one electron from each atom is being shared to form a covalent bond. So this is an example of orbital mixing. Each line in diagram represents an orbital. So here, this is atomic orbital. So this line is atomic orbital of one hydrogen atom. This is another hydrogen atom, and these two lines are molecular orbitals. The electrons fill the molecular orbitals of molecules. Molecules like electrons fill atomic orbitals. Means they follow same rule. This is what the meaning of the last technique. Okay, so rules we follow while filling up atomic orbitals, same rules need to be followed while drawing molecular orbital diagram or while filling up molecular orbitals. Okay, so this is what a model or diagram or simplest diagram or basic molecular orbital diagram. Okay. Now we will come to the conditions for combination of atomic orbitals. So that also we studied, I think. The combining atomic orbitals must have same or nearly same energy. Means 1s orbital can overlap with 1s, not with the 2s. Comparatively same energy पाहिजे. The combining atomic orbital must have same symmetry. Energy level पण same पाहिजे, symmetry पण same पाहिजे. For example, 2pz means this orbital orienting around z axis. 2p is what? Orienting around z axis. So it can overlap with 2pz of another atom and not 2px or 2py. Okay? Because that 2pz, pz, they are orienting around the same axis. That is what the meaning of the section. So 2pz will overlap with 2pz of another atom and not with 2px or 2py. and overlapping must be maximum. Then we understood the difference between the bonding and anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay, so there is a addition of electron waves, psi A plus psi B. Okay, psi B means bonding, psi B means bonding. Then in case of anti-bonding molecular orbital, there is a subtraction of electronic wave. When if A and B are trying to combine, there is a subtraction. So obviously, wave functions have same sign here, opposite sign in case of anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Electron density is maximum between the nuclei. Here it is nil, zero between the nuclei in case of anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Energy is lower and hence more stable than overlapping atomic orbitals. So as we referred, as we have seen in hydrogen diagram in the last slide, so energy is lower for bonding molecular orbital. Sigma K energy is lower state and sigma is more stable than sigma star. Energy is higher, anti-bonding molecular orbital and less stable thermodynamic. So this is what the difference. Then we studied various combinations to produce molecular orbital. This is what the actual sequence, but sometimes there is exception. So we will see while studying actual molecular orbital diagram. Okay. So here when 1s, see now this is what a one set, total one set, 1s state. So in case of 1s, what is happening? So here there is addition of waves. Okay. So we get bonding sigma s molecular orbital and this anti-bonding, the subtraction between the wave, we get sigma star 1s. Similarly, for 2s we have 2s plus 2s, we get sigma 2s. That is what the bonding. And subtraction के बाद क्या हुई? Higher energy sigma star 2s molecular will be produced. Okay. Then for a pz orbitals, in their addition we get sigma 2pz. When there is subtraction, there is sigma star 2pz. Now in case of pi, we have these two bonding molecular orbital and these two are anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay, with a different combination of wave functions. Okay, so this we have studied last time. If you look at the sequence, first sigma 1s, then sigma star 1s, then sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, sigma 2pz. Now we have entered in pz, p orbitals. So there are three p orbitals, right? Sigma 2pz, sigma star 2pz, then pi 2py, pi 2px, and they are bonding, and pi star 2py, pi star 2pz. So increasing energy, energy is increasing, right? In this order. Then we studied how to understand the energy level of different orbitals available, okay, in a molecule. So this is what a triangle we have studied. So according to above principle, so first what you have to do, you just write down all orbitals in this sequence in one column, 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, whatever. Okay, you first write down in a single column. Then in front of 2s you should write 2p. Then in front of 3s 3p, 4p, 5p, 6p, 7p. Okay, but there are some more 5p. Then D you should start from 3, 3D. There is no 2D. So 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D. No 7D. Then F should be started from 4. So 4F and 5F. Once you have done, simply put arrows and connect them diagonally in this way, same fashion if you do, and your configuration is now ready. So from 1s you should go to 2s, no problem. But from 2s you should go to 2p and not 3s. 2p then 3s, then 3p, then 4s. Okay, then 3d, 4p, 5s. After 5s, 4d, then 5p, 6s, then 4f, 5d, 6f, 6p, 7s, then 5p, 6d, 7p, 8s. Okay, so this is what the their sequence according to their energy level. Okay, so you should know this triangle only. Once you know this, you can write electronic configuration according to the energy. Now look at the last statement. Prepare MOT diagrams, molecular orbital uh, diagram for beryllium, oxygen, then CO means carbon monoxide, and NO means nitrogen oxide. Not during the lecture. This is what we will draw these diagrams. So let us start drawing these diagrams. Now, see, you will find several molecules in book even. Okay, for all molecules we can write molecular orbital diagram, but for our syllabus we have got very simple molecules where molecular diagrams are comparatively simple. Okay, but you should understand the difference. There is a small difference between the energy levels that which you should enjoy. Okay, and accordingly you should present yourself. So let us start with beryllium molecule. It's a very simple molecule. Okay, excuse me 1 minute. Please hold. Ah, oh. Okay, so beryllium molecule is the first molecule included in our syllabus and very simplest molecule. So this molecular orbital theory has uh, several significances to predict magnetic properties, to predict color and other properties, to predict bond order, and also existence of molecule. Okay, so let us see first molecule how to draw uh, molecular orbital diagram. We check recording is going on now. So beryllium molecule is designated as sorry, Be2, right? You know well. So its atomic number of beryllium is 4. So okay. So let us see how to draw molecular orbital diagram for this molecule. Now electronic configuration of beryllium atom that we should draw first. Beryllium. So of course it is 1s2, 2s2. 4 electrons are accommodated this way. Okay. So we have two beryllium molecules. This is homonuclear molecule. Okay. So first uh, orbital that we should draw is actually 1s. Okay. So energy is increasing in this way. So 1s orbital that first I should draw. Sorry. 1s orbital consists of two electrons. So this is one beryllium molecule. See, here we have one beryllium molecule, and this is another, sorry, atom, and this is another beryllium atom. So when they start approaching each other, what will happen, that we are drawing actually. So this is one S1, one S, one S orbital having electrons 2. So this is one S orbital of another atom of beryllium having 2 electrons. Okay. So these are two atomic orbitals. Now when they combine together, what will be produced is its molecular orbital. So one is bonding, another is anti-bonding. Okay. So we should connect them by dotted lines. Simultaneously you can draw also. Otherwise you just see first, then you draw. Just try to understand, because this question will give you whole marks. You just have to draw molecular orbital diagram and then its electronic configuration. That's all. And you have to predict magnetic properties, etc. Bond order, etc. So, see, initially we have 1s orbital and having 2 electrons. Okay. So here with this beryllium atom we have 2 electrons, 1s2 configuration. Here also we have 2 electrons, 1s2 configuration. Okay. Now when they combine together, what we have is bonding molecular orbital, and another is anti-bonding molecular orbital. So this is called as a sigma. So of course sigma 1s, and this is anti-bonding is sigma star 1s. Okay. Now we have 4 electrons total. This is what 2 from this beryllium atom and 2 from another beryllium atom. So when they start combining each other, we have what 2 molecular orbitals produced, sigma 1s and sigma star. Now let us add electrons. So obviously first electrons go into lowest energy orbital, that is bonding molecular orbital. This is bonding molecular orbital. BMO, bonding molecular orbital, and this is anti-bonding molecular orbital. ABMO, this is bonding molecular orbital. So first electron will enter into this sigma orbital. They will prefer lowest energy orbital according to above principle. Okay. Now we have total 4 electrons. So 2 are accommodated over here. The 2 will go up here. So you will get 2 electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbitals also. So accordingly, I should write sigma 1s2, 2 electrons are there, and sigma star 1s. Okay. So this is what the first layer, but actually this is inner shell. Okay, and this is actually not taking part in bonding. So these orbitals actually sigma 1s2 and sigma star 1s2, they are called as a non-bonding molecule. Okay, these are actually non-bonding. You can draw them, or otherwise if you don't draw them that and just write non-bonding, that is also acceptable. But for understanding purpose, I am drawing here. So 1s is now finished. Second is what? 2s2. We have 2s2 atomic orbitals. One from one beryllium atom and one 2s from another beryllium atom. So here we have this 2s orbital and another 2s orbital. Now they are homonuclear with same energy. There is no difference in electronegativity. So this is what a 2s orbital and one beryllium atom. This is 2s orbital of another beryllium atom. So here 2s means only one orbital possible. Here also one orbital possible. Okay. So how many electrons? 2s2. So I should write 2s2 from both beryllium atoms. So here I have 2 electrons with opposite spin. Here 2 electrons with opposite spin. When they combine together, when these 2 beryllium atoms combine together, what will happen? There is a molecular orbital produced, called as a sigma, and anti-bonding molecular orbital, called as a sigma star. Okay, so this is sigma 2s, and this is sigma star 2s. Okay. Just connect them to dotted line, right? This is the way you should do it. Now, two 2s orbitals combine. So, how many molecular orbitals will be produced? Same number, means two. Okay, one is bonding, a sigma 2s, and one is anti-bonding, sigma star 2s. Okay. Now, how to fill up electrons? So that you should add electrons in sigma 2s, means bonding molecular orbital first. Total 4 electrons are there. So 2 will come here and remaining 2 will go up in anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay. So this is what the diagram. Here is the energy increasing in this way. Okay. So it's very simple molecule. Now let us see how to write its electronic configuration. Okay. So electronic configuration will be for molecule now. For beryllium molecule. Okay. So you just look at the this position of a molecular orbital. So initially we have 1s and then 2s. So that is equal to, we should write in this way. So first we have C, go from lower energy. First we have sigma 1s2 and then sigma star 1s2. So that sequence you should follow. So electron configuration will be sigma 1s2. Okay. Then you should then sigma star 1s2. Okay, this orbital, two orbitals are finished. This is first, we should write, then second, then third, that is sigma 2s. So here we have 2 electrons, so that you should write sigma 2s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2. You can look at the number of electrons and just write that way. Then 1s are finished, then sigma 2s2 and sigma star 2s2. Okay, so this is what the electronic configuration. But since these two 1s orbitals, okay, at the molecular orbitals sigma 1s and 1s2 and sigma star 1s2, they are actually non-bonding. Okay, so what we should write, instead of writing the in this way, we can write kk is inertial. Okay. Kk. So in place of sigma 1s2 and sigma star 1s2, we should write kk, and then remaining molecular orbital sigma 2s2 and sigma star 2s2. This is what the final electronic configuration for beryllium molecule. Okay. Now let us find out the bond order. Okay. This is very important. Bond order. And its formula is 1/2 into number of electrons in bonding MO and minus number of electrons in anti-bonding MO. Number of electrons in bonding molecular orbitals minus number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay, that we have to find. So number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital. So you forget this 1s you don't consider. Okay, if you consider, then again no problem, because there are equal number of electrons in both bonding and anti-bonding. But usually we don't consider them while calculating bond order because they are kk, inertial. Okay, orbitals. They don't take part in a bonding. So here bonding only 2 electrons. Okay. So 1/2 into 2, right? Minus how many electrons are there? So here again 2 electrons in anti-bonding. Minus 2. So that becomes half into 0 means 0. So bond order 0. So what does it mean? सांगू शकेल bond order 0 meaning काय? What is meaning of bond order 0? Molecule does not exist. So that is why Be2 molecule does not exist. Okay, so with the help of molecular orbital theory, we can predict the existence of molecule. So in nature, we can't see beryllium molecule. Why it is so? That is well explained by this theory. So bond order is 0. Okay, we just complete this. Complete झाला की बाद सांगा. Completed? Okay.
सर ते डायग्राम मध्ये बॉक्स मध्ये काय लिहिलेलं आहे?
कुठल्या बॉक्स मध्ये?
डायग्रामच्या बॉक्स मध्ये.
आता इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आहेत ते इलेक्ट्रॉन्स.
सर किती आहेत ते?
सांगतो तुला कुठल्या मी तुला परत सांगतो बघा. डायग्राम परत सांगतो. सी इथे आपल्या किती 1s2 आहे. कॉन्फिगरेशन तुम्हाला कळलं ना काय आहे ते? कॉन्फिगरेशन 1s2 2s2 आणि 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आपल्याकडे आहेत. एका बेरिलियम मध्ये एवढे आहेत. दुसऱ्या बेरिलियम मध्ये पण तेवढेच असणार ना. 1s2 2s2 दोन बेरिलियम ॲटम कंबाईन होत आहे. इकडे एक लिहिलाय मी, इथे एक लिहिलाय. ओके, सो 1s2 बॉक्स मध्ये इलेक्ट्रॉन मी कसे लिहिले आहेत? एकाचा स्पिन या दिशेला आहे आणि एकाचं विरुद्ध दिशेला आहे. असे लिहिले ऍक्च्युली. असा एक लिहिलाय इलेक्ट्रॉन अँड सेकंड इज दिस वन. कळलं? इथे पण टच केलंय, इकडे पण हच आहे. एक असा आहे आणि एक असा आहे. त्याला मी बॉक्स टाकलाय. तर बॉक्स टाका, सर्कल टाका, काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही. दॅट इज नॉट इश्यू. तुमचं सर्कल पण टाकू शकता. ओके, नाउ व्हेन दे कंबाईन. हां बोल.
अँड सर एरो डिरेक्शन कशी येते?
एरो ना, ते सांगतो तुला मी. असं एक असा काढायचा. तुम्ही असं पण काढू शकता. असं एरो दाखवलं तरी चालेल. हे दाखवलं बघा.
साईडला काढलाय तो.
हा काय? हा
हा हा
तो एनर्जी एनर्जी अशी इन्क्रीज होते. तो तुम्ही इथे नाही काढला चालेल. तुम्ही असा काढा इथे, काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही बघा. मोठा काढला ते चालेल. पूर्ण डायग्रामला येतो ऍक्च्युली. एनर्जी अशी वाढते. कळलं? खालून वर एनर्जी वाढते. हे खालचे लोवेस्ट एनर्जी ऑर्बिटल आहेत आणि वरची हायेस्ट एनर्जी ऑर्बिटल आहे. कळलं का? एनर्जी लेवल आहे ती. हा एरो म्हणजे हा एरो जो आहे ना, एनर्जी लेवल दाखवतोय. कन्फ्युजन नको. ठीक आहे. कधी कधी तुम्हाला असं पण सापडेल, दोन्ही बाजूला एरो काढलाय असं सापडेल. म्हणजे इकडे पण एरो काढलाय आणि इकडे पण एरो काढलाय असं पण दाखवतोय. काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही. पण कुठेतरी तुम्ही मेन्शन केलं पाहिजे की एनर्जी कशी मूव्ह होते, कशी इन्क्रीज होते, हे तुम्ही दाखवलं पाहिजे. त्याच्यासाठी मी काढलंय. कळलं तुम्हाला? काय अजून काही डाऊट असेल?
ओके सर.
केमिकल कॉन्फिगरेशन आहे ना,
हा
ते कसं काढलं? म्हणजे अँटी बॉन्डिंग आणि बॉन्डिंग त्यांचे काढायचे का ते?
हा येस. आता हे बघा, पहिलं मी इथे काय लिहिलंय बघा. इथे बघा पहिल्यांदा सिग्मा 1s2 लिहिलंय मी पहिलं. इथे बघा सिग्मा 1s2. कसं काय आलं? तर पहिलं लोवेस्ट एनर्जी पहिलं घ्यायचं. लोवेस्ट एनर्जी मी कुठे आहे? इथे आहे सिग्मा 1s2. हे पहिलं घेतलं मी. ठीक आहे. नंतर काय केलं मी? सिग्मा स्टार 1s2. सिग्मा स्टार 1s2 इथे सिग्मा स्टार 1s2 येते. नंतर मी घेतलंय सिग्मा 2s2. 2s कडे गेलो मी. 1s2 2s2 कुठे? इथे आहे म्हणून ते पहिलं मी घेतलंय सिग्मा 2s2. आणि नंतर मी गेलोय सिग्मा स्टार 2s2. सिग्मा स्टार 2s2 हा सिक्वेन्स फॉलो केलाय. हे लोवेस्ट एनर्जी आहे. त्यानंतर ह्याच्यावरती ते आहे अँटी बॉन्डिंग. नंतर सिग्मा 2s त्याच्या वरती आहे बॉन्डिंग आणि सिग्मा स्टार 2s अँटी बॉन्डिंग त्याच्या वरती आहे. हे तुम्हाला डायग्राम मध्ये दिसतंय ना, तेच तुम्ही कॉन्फिगरेशन मध्ये लिहायचं आहे. कॉन्फिगरेशन लिहिणं सोपं आहे, पण तुम्ही डायग्राम करेक्ट पाहिजे. डायग्राम मध्ये तुम्ही मिस्टेक केली तर तुमचं कॉन्फिगरेशन चुकणार, सगळे मार्क्स तुम्ही 0 होणार. ओके, पहिलं सिग्मा 1s असलं पाहिजे. नंतर सिग्मा स्टार 1s म्हणजे बॉन्डिंग आणि अँटी बॉन्डिंग 1s ची आली. नंतर 2s कडे आलो आपण, सिग्मा 2s आलं पहिलं आणि सिग्मा स्टार 2s हा सिक्वेन्स तुम्ही फॉलो करायचा. ते आपण ते सुरुवातच घेतले ना, बॉन्डिंगची एनर्जी कमी असते, ओके, आणि अँटी बॉन्डिंगची जास्त असते, म्हणजे स्टारची जास्त असते, सिग्माची कमी असते. ओके, कळलं तुम्हाला? कसं कळलं तर विचारा.
सर ती केमिकल कॉन्फिगरेशनची सेकंड स्टेप सांगा ना प्लीज.
अच्छा, सेकंड स्टेप. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लेम. सो काय म्हटलं तुम्हाला मी, सी दिस इज ओरिजिनल कॉन्फिगरेशन वेअर वी कन्सिडर्ड ऑल मॉलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल्स, ऑल मॉलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल्स प्रोड्यूस्ड. ऑल म्हणजे किती प्रोड्यूस झाली आहे? 1s ची 2 प्रोड्यूस झाली आहे. 1sचं सिग्मा 1sचं हे बॉन्डिंग आहे, सिग्मा 1s सिग्मा, सॉरी 1sचं हे बॉन्डिंग अँटी बॉन्डिंग आहे, सिग्मा अँड सिग्मा स्टार. पण ते 1s ची आहे आणि 1s ची ऑर्बिटल कशी असतात? नॉन बॉन्डिंग मध्ये असतात. 1s नॉन बॉन्डिंग आणि ते इनर शेल ऑर्बिटल आहेत, म्हणजे त्याला के के म्हटले. के शेल मध्ये आहेत ते सगळे, ते बॉन्डिंग मध्ये भाग घेत नाहीत ऍक्च्युअली. ओके, भाग कोण घेतं? सिग्मा 2s आणि सिग्मा स्टार 2s हे दोनच फक्त भाग घेतात बॉन्डिंग मध्ये. कळलं? त्यांचेच इलेक्ट्रॉन आपण कन्सिडर करायचे आहे याच्यासाठी, हे काढण्यासाठी, बॉन्ड ऑर्डर काढण्यासाठी. ठीक आहे, मग मी काय केलं, ते सिग्मा 1s जे आहेत इनर शेल आहेत त्यांच्याऐवजी मी काढलं के के, 2 के लिहिले कॅपिटल इनर शेल. ठीक आहे, आणि मग बाकीचे आहेत तशी दिली मी, सिग्मा 2s टू सिग्मा स्टार 2s टू, ती आहेत तशीच आहे. बरोबर, आहे तशी कॉपी केली आहे खाली. फक्त 1s नेहमी काय करायचं? के के करायचं. त्यामुळे एक्झाम मध्ये तुम्ही जर समजा हे 1s काढलं नाही, कळलं तुम्हाला? ते आता काय पहिली डायग्राम मध्ये तुम्ही काढली, हे पूर्ण जे भाग आहे 1sचा हा एक्झाम मध्ये तुम्ही नाही काढला तरी चालतो, फक्त इथे नॉन बॉन्डिंग लिहायला विसरायचं नाही. 1s जागी नॉन बॉन्डिंग. कळलं? NB लिहायचं. हा, NB नॉन बॉन्डिंग. ठीक, तरी पण चालतं, तुमचा वेळ वाचू शकतो. फक्त तुम्ही 2s काढला तरी चालू शकतो, इथून वर डायग्राम व्यवस्थित काढायची. दॅट इज ऍक्च्युअली बॉन्डिंग. So this is about the beryllium molecule. So beryllium molecule does not exist. हे आपण ऑब्झर्व करत होतो आतापर्यंत नेचर मध्ये, पण त्याचं ऍक्च्युअल जे आहे का नाही एक्झिस्ट करत ते कोणी सांगितलं? तर मॉलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल थिअरीने सांगितलं. बाकी थिअरी सांगू शकल्या नाही. ओके, दॅट इज व्हॉट द सिग्निफिकन्स ऑफ दिस थिअरी. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज व्हॉट? ऑक्सिजन मॉलिक्यूल. We have 10 minutes. Let us see how much we can cover. Okay, so another molecule with comparatively more electrons. The oxygen molecule, you know, total number of electrons किती असणार याच्यामध्ये बघा. एका ऑक्सिजन मध्ये किती असतात? 8. ओके, दोघांमध्ये किती आले? 16. So oxygen, one oxygen is 8, so total is equal to 16. Okay, and this is homonuclear because both the oxygen atoms are, sorry, both are oxygen atoms, so electronegativity difference is not there. So one oxygen is equal to 8. त्याचं इलेक्ट्रॉन कॉन्फिगरेशन कसं लिहिणार आपण? पहिलं काय येणार? 1s मध्ये 1s2, 2s2, 2p, किती उरले? 4, 2p4. Okay, so if you go on writing its orbital and electrons, you should write in this way. You should put box for 1s, only one orbital we have for 1s, for 2s also one, but for 2p we have 3 distinct atomic orbitals. Okay, px, py and pz. So here 2 electrons, so one will go like this, okay, and 1s2, another will go like this, opposite spin. then 2s2, 2 electrons will filled up like this. Now we have 2p4. Okay, so one first will come over here, second will not pair up. Okay, first it will go here because all these orbitals having same energy. No pairing first. All three will be occupied singly. And then one electron remaining that will go to the first orbital. This is the way we should do it. Okay, this is for one oxygen atom. Another oxygen atom also same situation. We have 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So you will get same electronic configuration. So same diagram, orbital diagram. Okay. Now when they combine together, so these orbitals they combine and they produce what? Molecular orbitals. Equal number of molecular orbitals. So what we have decided is first orbital is non-bonding. That is 1s2, 1s2. That is non-bonding. We will not draw them now. Okay. For energy, I will write here energy increasing in this way. This way means up, down to up. Okay. So one is now finished. Now let us concentrate on this 2s orbital of two atoms. So 2s. So now this is homonuclear. So energy is same. So this is what the 2s orbital of one atom, one oxygen atom. This is 2s for another atom. Okay. So this is 2s and electrical electrons 2. Here also 2s2. Okay. So this is what a single orbital. S is always single. Two electrons accommodated in this way. Now when these 2s orbitals of two different oxygen atoms, we have got what? One oxygen over here, another oxygen over here, and their atomic orbitals they are combined. So when they combine with each other, we get two molecular orbitals. This is sigma. This is sigma star. Okay. This is 2s2 of one oxygen atom. This is 2s2 of another oxygen atom. Okay, both having two electrons each. When they combine together, we got two molecular orbital. One is sigma 2s, and this is sigma star 2s. Just connect them. Okay, like this, and then draw corresponding molecular orbital. Okay. Now we have 4 electrons, so definitely 2 will go here, remaining 2 will go up here. So this becomes sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2. बरोबर? इथपर्यंत काय कळायला प्रॉब्लेम नाही. आता काय आता कुठे येईल तर 2p मध्ये. 2p मध्ये थोडासा आपलं लक्ष द्यायला लागेल. ओके. So वन आणि पी ची ऑर्बिटल लेताना फार थोडं आपल्याला काळजी घ्यावी लागेल. आता काय होतंय बघा 2p ची किती ऑर्बिटल असतात आपल्याकडे? 3 ऑर्बिटल असतात. सो किती असले असे चौकोन आपल्याकडे 3 स्क्वेअर्स, राईट? हियर ऑल्सो इट विल हॅव 3 स्क्वेअर्स. So definitely we have got now total orbitals combining, there are 6. So 6 molecular orbitals will be produced. It is बघा 2p. 2p में किती आहेत? 4 आहे. 2p4. Here also 2p4. So first he will become over here, second here, third here, and fourth come here. 1, 2, 3, and fourth will come here. Okay. So total 6 orbitals. So we will get 6 molecular orbitals, bonding and anti-bonding. Okay. This way. And जोडायचं. ओके. आता इथे सिग्माचे जे आहे, सिग्मा ऑर्बिटल इथे जाणार, सिग्मा 2pz पाय वाली इथे येणार. त्याच्यासाठी पण एक रूल आहे, तो रूल तुम्हाला मी आता नेक्स्ट लेक्चर सांगतो, आता आपला कव्हर होणार नाही. ओके. आणि इथे परत पायची 2 ऑर्बिटल्स इथे आली. आणि सिग्मा स्टार टू तिकडे इकडे आला. बघा असं आलं. ह्याला काय म्हणायचं, सिग्मा सिग्मा 2pz, आणि हे झालं वरचं सिग्मा स्टार 2pz. ओके. आणि उरलेली कुठे आहेत मग, पाय 2px आणि पाय 2py. हे ऑर्बिटल आहे ते पाय 2px आणि हे आहे ते पाय 2py. दिस इज पाय स्टार 2px and pi star 2py. ओके. थोडं तुम्हाला व्यवस्थित लक्षात ठेवायला लागेल, प्रॅक्टिस करायला लागेल याची. आता आपल्याकडे कशी माहिती आहे, ते पी ऑर्बिटल्स आल्यामुळे, पिक्चरमध्ये आल्यामुळे वी शुड टेक केअर ऑफ दॅम. नाउ सी, आय रोट 2pz अप and pi orbital, pi 2px and pi 2py down. Okay, so there is a rule, when electrons are less than or equal to 14, less than or equal to 14 जर असेल तर सिग्मा 2 पिरियड खाली येतो. बघा, if total number of electrons is less than or equal to 14, then energy of 2pz is lower than pi orbital. But here we have total 16 electrons. Okay, 16 is what? Is greater than 14. Okay, therefore sigma 2pz is up there and pi orbitals are down there. Now just fill up the electrons. How many electrons are there? 2 and 2, 4 and 4, 8 electrons. So first will come here, second over here, second will come over here, fourth, third here, fourth here. Okay, fifth, sixth. Now it will go up over here. Okay, are you getting this? Now how many electrons are left over? 2, 2, 4, 2, 6. Total आपल्याकडे 8 आहेत. 6 इकडे आले, उरले 2. So one will come over here and another will come over here. No pairing. They will be singly occupied. So this is what a diagram for oxygen. Now let us interpret it in a proper way next time. Okay, in the afternoon we will see how to interpret this diagram. Now we should stop here. Okay, so next lecture I will redraw this diagram for better understanding. Okay, if you have any doubt, you ask me that time only. Okay, we will stop here.